They told her she was overreacting. They said, "Calm down, it's probably nothing." But a mother knows. She always knows. At 2:13 a.m., her phone buzzed. One message, one sentence. "We have your son." With her heart racing, she jumped out of bed, adrenaline coursing through her veins. Every second felt like an eternity as she raced to the door, her instincts kicking into high gear. She wouldn't wait for the police. This was her son they were talking about, and time was of the essence. With the engine roaring to life, she sped through the quiet streets, her mind racing with thoughts of her son. The darkness outside mirrored the turmoil within her, but she needed to stay strong. She was determined to bring him back. Arriving at a decrepit warehouse, her heart pounded as she surveyed the scene. This was the last place she wanted to be, yet here she stood, fueled by love and desperation, ready to face the unknown. With her flashlight guiding the way, she stepped inside every creak of the floorboards, echoing in the stillness. Summoning her courage, she called out her son's name, her voice a blend of fear and fierce determination. At the entrance of a dark alley, she stood, her silhouette tense against the dim light, peering into the shadows with both fear and determination etched on her face. Her grip tightened around her phone, the screen illuminating her features as she tracked movements on an active location app, heart racing and breath heavy as she prepared to confront the unknown. The little note he left in her bag last week read, "Love you, Mom, always." Feeling an instinctive pull, she began to follow digital breadcrumbs, using apps downloaded on impulse to track phone pings and listening to voice memos she wasn't supposed to have. She didn't wait for the police. She became the police, the detective, the executioner of justice. This wasn't a Liam Neeson movie. This was real. And the only person coming to save her child was her. With no tactical training and no weapon, just willpower forged by childbirth and years of unconditional love, she found them. She didn't need to win a fight. She needed 1 second of chaos, and she created it. Alarms, screams, flashlights cut through shadows. She had backup waiting, anonymous calls already made. But by the time help arrived, it was already over. She stood in the middle of the carnage, bloodied knuckles, torn shirt, but her arms wrapped tight around her boy. Safe, home, alive. They underestimated her. They always do. But when you threaten a mother's child, you don't just awaken her rage. You summon her wrath. In that moment when everything felt lost, her instincts drove her forward. The world around her had spun out of control, but she found clarity within the chaos. With every heartbeat, she knew she had protected her own. The sirens wailed, but they were not music to her ears. They were a reminder of what she had faced and triumphed over. They would never understand the lengths a mother would go to for her child. Any remnants of fear